Taylor Swift may be sitting pretty with a $1.6 billion net worth, but believe it or not, she's not the richest star in the room. From movie moguls to media queens, there are a handful of celebrities who have stacked even bigger fortunes, and some of them might surprise you. Let's count down 7 A-listers who are richer than Taylor, but maybe not for long. Number 7, Peter Jackson. Taylor Swift is busy filling stadiums with screaming fans, while Peter Jackson is casually creating entire universes. And not just any universes, we're talking hobbits, wizards, elves, and that one creepy eye that ruined everyone's sleep back in the early 2000s. Yep, the man behind The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit sits just above Taylor with a net worth of around $1.7 billion. Sorry, Swifties, but Middle-earth has officially edged out the Eras Tour. Now here's the kicker. Jackson didn't hit billionaire status just from those epic box office wins. His big financial glow-up happened in 2021 when he sold part of his company Weta Digital, the special effects powerhouse behind those jaw-dropping scenes, to Unity Software for a mind-blowing $1.6 billion. That's right. While Taylor was shaking off bad press, Peter was shaking off entire billions with a single deal. And let's be real, Peter's wealth isn't just about the money, it's about legacy. Taylor's got her Grammys and her breakup anthems, sure, but Jackson's got Academy Awards, fan conventions full of cosplay elves, and basically the eternal gratitude of nerds everywhere. He's living proof that if you dream big, like, let's turn this 1,200-page novel into 3 movies big, you can out-earn even pop royalty. Sorry, Taylor, but in this fantasy league, the director's chair beats the guitar. Number 6, Kim Kardashian. If Taylor is the queen of stadium tours, Kim Kardashian is the queen of, well, literally everything else. With a net worth of $1.7 billion, Kim sits shoulder to shoulder with Peter Jackson in the billionaire's lounge, sipping her green juice while casually reminding everyone she started as Paris Hilton's stylist. Yeah, humble beginnings, and now she's running billion-dollar empires like it's just another Tuesday. Her real superpower? Turning being famous for being famous into a full-blown business model. Keeping Up with the Kardashians launched in 2007 and ran for over a decade, basically teaching the world how to monetize family drama. Even after that wrapped, she flipped the script to Hulu's The Kardashians and, surprise, surprise, kept cashing in. But the real money isn't in the TV cameras, it's in Skims, her shapewear brand now valued at a jaw-dropping $4 billion. That's more than the gross revenue of Taylor's Eras Tour, and Swift had to travel to 51 cities for it. Kim? She just sold stretchy bodysuits on Instagram and boom, empire. Add to that her luxury skincare line, Skin, and the old KKW beauty days, and you've got a woman who literally turned selfies into stock options. Here's the big difference. Taylor's fortune comes mostly from her talent, but Kim's fortune comes from influence. Taylor writes songs about breakups, Kim writes tweets that sell out an entire product line in 12 minutes. Both queens, but in completely different kingdoms. Number 5, Jay-Z. Alright, Swifties, brace yourselves, because we're moving from the girl who writes breakup anthems to the guy who wrote the blueprint for becoming a billionaire. Sean Corey Carter, aka Jay-Z, is sitting pretty with a jaw-dropping $2.5 billion net worth. That's not just pocket change more than Taylor's $1.6 billion, that's a whole extra Eras Tour worth of cash stacked on top. Sure, Jay's a 25-time Grammy winner, and his catalog is stacked with classics, but let's be real, his bank account isn't living off 99 problems. The man turned champagne into gold, literally. When LVMH scooped up half of his Armand de Brignac brand, better known as Ace of Spades, for about $640 million, Jay proved he's not just a rapper, he's a walking, talking hedge fund in a Yankees cap. And let's not forget the multi-hundred-million-dollar deal selling his majority stake in Douce Cognac to Bacardi. Taylor might sip wine after a show, Jay sells the bottles for generational wealth. But the real flex? Rock Nation, his entertainment and sports management empire. Founded in 2008, it reps megastars like Rihanna, J. Cole, Alicia Keys, DJ Khaled, and yes, even Kanye West. That means every time one of them drops a hit, signs a deal, or sells out a stadium, Jay's cash register goes cha-ching. Number 4, Oprah Winfrey. Okay, time to bow down, because when you hear the name Oprah Winfrey, you already know it's game over. With a fortune sitting at a jaw-dropping $3 billion, Oprah isn't just richer than Taylor Swift, she's in an entirely different tax bracket. Taylor may have the Swifties, but Oprah, She literally had the entire world tuning in every afternoon from 1986 to 2011, turning the Oprah Winfrey Show into a cultural religion. But here's the thing, Oprah didn't just cash her checks and call it a day. Nope, she flipped every dollar into something bigger. Through Harpo Productions, she co-produced films like The Color Purple, Beloved, and Selma. And in 2011, when most people were wondering how to use Instagram filters, she launched the Oprah Winfrey Network, then later sold most of it to Warner Bros. Discovery for shares. Translation: Oprah plays chess while everyone else is still playing Candy Crush. And don't even get me started on her real estate portfolio. We're talking sprawling California mansions and 2,000 acres in Hawaii. Meanwhile, Taylor has her cute Rhode Island beach house, but Oprah, she basically owns half the island she vacations on. That's not a house, that's a zip code. Number 3, Michael Jordan. If Taylor Swift is rich, Michael Jordan is filthy rich. As of 2025, his heiress is rocking a net worth of about $3.5 billion. Yep, that's more than double Taylor's $1.6 billion. To put it in perspective, Taylor could sell out 149 Eras Tour shows across 51 cities, and MJ could still buy the front row, the arena, and probably the team playing in it twice. Now here's the wild part. Jordan didn't make his billions from NBA paychecks. Sure, his salary was decent, but nowhere near billionaire territory. The real gold mine? Nike's Air Jordan brand. Those sneakers are basically an economy of their own, pulling in billions every year and ensuring MJ never has to worry about scuffing a pair. Add in endorsement deals with Gatorade and Hanes, and suddenly the guy's signature isn't just on basketballs, it's on underwear and sports drinks too. And just when you thought he was done, Jordan jumped into NASCAR with 2311 Racing, proving that even when he's not on the court, he's still finding new ways to cash in. Meanwhile, Taylor's branching out into merch, real estate, and streaming deals. Respect, but MJ's flipping sneakers into generational wealth. And let's be honest, Jordan owns culture. He's made sneakers cooler than Grammys, and his silhouette alone is worth more than most celebrity brands combined. Number 2, George Lucas. George Lucas is ruling an entire galaxy far, far away, and he's got the bank account to prove it. With a net worth of around $5.3 billion, Lucas isn't just richer than Taylor, he's in a whole different solar system. Everyone knows him as the genius who gave us Star Wars, but the real magic wasn't just the movies, it was the empire he built around them. Action figures, video games, Lego sets, lunchboxes, and collectibles that never stopped selling. Lucas basically turned lightsabers into literal cash printers. And let's not forget Indiana Jones, because apparently one iconic franchise just wasn't enough for him. Every whip crack and fedora was another pile of money added to the vault. The ultimate power move came in 2012, when Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney for a jaw-dropping $4.1 billion in cash and stock. That one deal alone secured his place as one of the wealthiest figures Hollywood has ever seen. While Taylor was busy dropping red and shaking up the music industry, George was dropping a single signature that instantly made him wealthier than Taylor 3 times over. It wasn't just a payday, it was a career-defining checkmate move. But here's the cool part. Lucas has largely stepped away from filmmaking and is dedicating much of his fortune to philanthropy. Instead of just sitting on his billions, George is giving away massive amounts to education and charity, pledging to make a real difference in the world. Taylor may heal broken hearts with her songs, but Lucas is literally using his fortune to change lives. Talk about using the Force for good. Number 1, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg has been breaking records at the box office for nearly half a century. With a net worth of $5.4 billion, Spielberg isn't just richer than Taylor, he could probably finance an Eras Tour on Mars just for kicks and still have money left over to buy everyone in the audience space popcorn. His filmography? Absolute legend status. E.T., Jurassic Park, Jaws, Indiana Jones, Schindler's List. The man basically directed our entire childhoods and half of cinema history. These aren't just movies, they're cultural milestones that people still quote, rewatch, and study decades later. Together, his films have grossed more than $10 billion worldwide. For context, that's like Taylor selling out stadiums every night for the next 200 years straight, and still not catching up. But Spielberg didn't stop at directing. In 1994, he co-founded DreamWorks with Jeffrey Katzenberg and David Geffen, producing everything from Shrek to Saving Private Ryan. That's animated laughs, gut-wrenching drama, and epic storytelling all under one roof. So while Taylor is known for writing breakup ballads that define a generation, Spielberg is known for literally shaping global pop culture and cashing billion-dollar checks while doing it. And then there's his secret money printer, theme parks. Spielberg earns a cut from Universal Studios attractions like Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, and Indiana Jones. Visitors keep those rides packed year after year, and Spielberg keeps raking in the checks. Meanwhile, Taylor has merch booths at her concerts. Both rake in serious cash, but let's be real. A roller coaster lasts way longer than a concert tee that shrinks after 3 washes. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.